There's an old saying, don't tell me you're funny, make me laugh. Well, today the saying goes... So a couple weeks ago, I got a deck from a suicide drone startup, and their pilot customer was the Ukrainian government. Well, I grew up watching Red Dawn and playing Russian Attack, so I took the meeting, and I asked them if they had the necessary licenses to sell weapons internationally. And their description of the licensing process made it sound simultaneously incredibly simple and impossibly complex. Then I asked them if their drone could knock out a Russian tank, and they said that based on their analysis, it could. Then I asked how they plan to sell to the Ukrainian government, and their plan basically boiled down to, we know a Ukrainian general. And I think that they believed their answers, and that they were operating in good faith. But the problem for me was that I had no way to diligence any of it. I'm not going to hire a lawyer to validate their licenses, or a weapons expert to validate their lethality, and I don't even know where to start diligencing a Ukrainian general. So that was the bad news. But the good news was that they could address all these issues with an MVP and a pilot. So I suggested that they buy a commercial quadcopter, slap a block of C4 to it, take it to the Ukraine, and blow something up. In other words, build a minimum viable suicide drone. And while this is an extreme case, it applies to any startup. In other words, don't tell me that you can get in front of customers, show me the recordings from 20 user interviews. Don't tell me you can charge $1,000 for your product, turn your product into a service and show me the invoice from one customer that paid you $1,000. Don't tell me that there's massive demand for your product, post a product video and a coming soon website and show me how many people joined the wait list. And don't tell me that you can sell the next generation of suicide drones, make one normal drone suicidal, and sell it. But if you've already run your pilot, check out the video on the left about common defense product pitch mistakes. And we post videos on funding your product development with federal funding and programs each week, so subscribe to catch them all.